So we've got 6 new colors in the alcohol ink line, and what's nice about these 6 new colors to the alcohol line is that they're not considered lights, brights, or earth tones. So we didn't really categorize those because they're really bold, intense colors. And what's nice is these complement all the other colors already in the palette. So what's great about alcohol ink, remember this is an ink designed for non-porous surfaces. So we're talking gloss paper, plastic, metal, glass, any of those non-porous surfaces that you want to colorize. But I also want to share a couple of tips. So obviously if we're doing alcohol inks for backgrounds, we know to work with the ink applicator tool, we'd apply the inks on there, we stamp them out. A lot of people have seen those. But some things that people don't normally do with alcohol ink is just color with them, okay? So alcohol blending solution, you can see that the alcohol ink line also has a new look. We've really updated the packaging just to call it the simplicity of what it is. Alcohol inks are used by paper crafters, mixed media artists, fine artists, and blending solution is to alcohol ink what water is to watercolor. Okay, so you can actually blend these colors with ease on a surface. So the fillable pen, this is a product that we've had in the line for a couple of years. We've renamed it to the alcohol blending pen because I think a lot of people were confused and thinking that they need to take the alcohol inks and fill the pen with it. You could do that, but once you fill a pen with a color, it's that color forever, all right? But instead, if you fill the pen with blending solution, you can blend all of these colors endlessly. So here's the thing to know about this. First of all, it is a dual tipped marker. It's got a fine tip there. It also has a flexible brush tip, and this is removable, so you're just going to take that nib, you're going to reach right under there, you're going to pull this out, and you would take the blending solution, squeeze it for about 3 seconds, let it sit because it's going to absorb in the material inside there, and you would do that about 3 or 4 times. Then you're going to reinsert the nib. The caps, they're airtight caps, so when you lock this in, you're not have to worry about the alcohol evaporating from the pen because that's not going to happen. But here's what it allows me to do. So now what I have is I've got a pen that's just going to dispense blending solution. So if you take Ranger's ink palette, this is a palette that we sell completely empty. You can fill it with re-inkers, you can fill it with distress stain, but you can also put alcohol ink in here. So what you can do is take this, about 2 drips of alcohol ink in here, and it's going to dry. It dries in about, anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, right? If you drip it in like that. On a surface, we're talking seconds, but if you drip it in, you want to make sure that this is completely dry in the wells, all right? If you want to label this, you can download the labels from Ranger's website, punch them out so you know what colors are what, but here's what it allows you to do. If I'm working on gloss paper, if I'm working on a transparency, if I'm working on a piece of metal and I want to color it, I can simply scribble that right over that dry color and transfer that color to my surface. So if I'm shading or blending on a transparency, I can dip it into multiple shades to blend those tones together. And the marker itself will continue to clean because blending solution will blend, lighten, and remove alcohol ink. So you'll always have that clean pen. It's kind of like a water brush, but you can't put blending solution in a water brush. It will eat right through the plastic. So that's really what this is all about. So let's say you want to color an accent. Instead of getting your bottles of alcohol ink and dripping it on, putting on a tool, with this pen it just allows me to say, okay, I want to go in, I want to pick up a little bit of this color, and I can go right into my element, whether it's a plastic element, or maybe you want to colorize brads or eyelets, or everybody's always asking for different color staples for their tiny attacher. Take the tiny attacher refill, take that block of refills, dip your marker, go right across, now you have color staples. So it's really a convenient way to just get another use out of your alcohol inks, and it makes it really portable. You can take this palette, take this fillable pen, take it anywhere with you to class, and when you want a little alcohol ink on a non-porous surface, you've got it right there.